Paying a visit to Taliesin today. That would be Frank Lloyd Wright's estate. It's right out here. So here's the Romeo and Juliet windmill out at the Taliesin Frank Lloyd Wright estate. What's the name of this house?
It's called Tanadary, which is
Tanadary.
for under the oaks. So
Under the oaks.
Yep.
And there's the big bur oak right behind it.
Yep. We've got a few little ones we're trying to promote and make sure that it stays under the oaks.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So and then you just the sight lines are incredible.
Yeah,
The river,
what a view.
Of course, back then you would have been able to see the river because there wouldn't have been any piece of wood down there because they're all been used up, for something.
Yeah.
For something.
Somewhere in there is the mighty Wisconsin River.
Yeah, you can get peeks at it from when you're at Taliesin, especially.
There's the Taliesin estate
in the
foreground
distance.
there.
So, yeah.
And this is my good friend Joel Hooks,
Hey everybody, welcome to Taliesin.
my first foreman.
Yeah. Yep, we go back.
All right.
Considered part of the living space.
Right.
It's 14,000 square feet or something like that.
That's
but
crazy.
you see it from the road, and it's like it doesn't look that imposing or assuming. Because
Right, but there's a lot of space in here.
Yeah, it fits in so well. So yeah, so this would have been stables. When there was still a horse and buggy. Like I said, they would come up the hill. I'll show you when they come by. Everybody get out. They would have brought this way. The hay mound was up here. The horses the carriages would have been dropped up here. The horses would have been taken out there and stabled.
Yeah.
So this all eventually was converted into student housing. The river is here. And is often referred to as the tea circle. And this is where they would break their tea and we'll see everybody would dress up nice and have tea in the afternoon. Watch your step, it's a little icy. But originally this was a little bit more wooded overall with trees, and there used to be a massive oak here, and in the early 90s it fell into the roof and they had to take it down, so they're working on the replacement. So
Well, that's a pretty good specimen going.
yep, working on a good one. So, and then this is, this would be Mr. Wright's personal studio through here, and this is actually the house itself. And this is kind of a little it'll be all locked up, but you can kind of.
Oh, these are the low ceilings.
Yeah, you can kind of see. So this is his
the
personal
drafting.
drafting room, and yeah, there was like his office is back in this corner here, and there's some space for dining or what have you. Mm-hmm.
Drafting tables of Frank Lloyd Wright.
Yeah. And of course, it was always like he loved hiding making it a discovery to find the front door.
Right.
So this is actually the main entrance where you would have.
Okay.
Once they kind of got in and developed the lower courtyard, you have come in and parked in the lower courtyard and then worked your way kind of up here and up the stairs into the front door.
Yeah.
So, and then this down here, there's a bunch of lower apartments and they've been recently restored as well. So you can.
Okay.
And those all are fully exposed on the back, on the back
Sure.
side of the house, which is kind of what you see from 23, that whole lower level. And they all have these sprawling vistas. So it's a wonderful juxtaposition where you think you're kind of going down into this cave and then all of a sudden you get into the rooms and they're just like open.
Big open rooms.
Fantastic. So, but the main kitchen entrance and the main entrance of the house are actually right here.
Okay. He wasn't much over 6 feet.
No, he was maybe just a little smaller than me. So
Yeah.
he was, I think they say about 5'7". Some say shorter, but.
Yeah.
And then this house was slowly added on and converted, but you can kind of see how originally this was the thoroughfare, and they would have stopped here for watering. This jutting wouldn't have been here. They could have watered their horses and then continued out this way. But since it's all been modified and changed over the years, it's has a different feel. And look, watch your step here. It's a little icy, but I'll just walk.
Yeah, last week's ice storm kind of put some funny.
Yeah. This would have been Mr. Wright's bedroom and parents. Also the master of repurposing and recycling, because like a lot of this stuff is just old stanchions.
Yeah.
And
Right.
just
Repurposed.
Yeah. And this would have been like 6 foot deep at one point in time, a little plunge pool to cool off. And relax in. And then, this was his terrace, and this was basically his bedroom. And, his bed's kind of just a little single bed back in the corner, and another work table. And then Olivana's bedroom is just off of it, and then they have, his and hers baths across from each other.
And look at the view.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and of course this is
So all this
all is water, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is part of the property.
Yep, and then the 3 prairies.
And then this would be water.
This will be water soon.
And there's the creek bed going.
Yep, hopefully by May, which is crazy because it's been filled up for how many years, and yet the creek bed has probably never changed one bit. What I mean? It's followed that same path.
Yeah.
Before it was flooded and after it was flooded. It's crazy. So, but you can kind of see like that's one of the end apartments down low, and the vistas they have coming out here are.
So it's like a cave walking into that apartment,
Yeah.
and it has this southwestern view.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Cool. Yeah. Plenty of view.
Yep, and look back at Tanadary and.
Cool.
Yeah, and you can even see like it's a little hard through the trees, but
So there's Tanadary that we were at earlier.
Yep. And the corner of the Midway barn would be just visible on the side of Midway Hill without the trees there, but originally, the sight lines would have all been right there. You've just been able to see the corner of it. So
Cool.
yeah. This is the shining brow, the brow of the hill. You just tiptoe through here. Watch your step here. Might be a little icy, but it's often referred to as the tower and the west wing. At one point in time, this was the main kitchen. When things got bigger, they had to have a bigger kitchen. They would dine up here with the ship. And again, it's all been converted. And, we're very proud of these that just got installed. Of course, a historic landmark back in '76, but the UNESCO World Heritage Site it's a pretty big deal. They've been working for the last 25 years to meet those accreditations. It includes several properties as well as Taliesin, but it's I think a well-deserved recognition of the legacy of his work.
Sure.
He changed the world.
Yeah.
As far as how we do architecture. So this is the inner court and the brow of the hill.
There's the tree.
There's some funky little student apartments up there, and of course they all have these great little fireplaces in them. And,
Yeah.
I mean, this has been a cold place in the winter.
Yeah, I'm sure. The wind whips through here.
Yeah, not too many people were putting like windows to the floor, or corner windows with
Yeah.
no trim or anything in it. So
And these that don't look like real weather tight windows. I mean, look at this is a gap right through there, right inside.
Yeah.
The little mouse can go right in there.
Yeah, it is a challenge.
Now that's a cedar tree there.
Yeah, that's a beautiful one.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's some big cedars around. And so this is just back. The Hamlin residence is here, and then this west wing was like chicken coop, but that's the kind of all.
And somebody actually lives here right now?
Yeah, in this little L structure, and then and then this would have been. This is all converted into student housing. With this little dorm, you can take a peek in one of the windows here and show you just sort of the they're all kind of the same. Usually just an area for a mattress and a bed, and then an area for a desk and closet space. And shared bathroom down the hall. So yeah, you can kind of
Yeah, tiny little space.
Yep. Just little, just a little student dormitory, just like you'd expect to find
With a funky ceiling.
at a university or what have you. So, all in an old chick.
Yeah. Yeah, because this was the barn.
Yeah, this is all.
Original.
As you move towards the very front of the complex, which is all the agricultural buildings. With the and that is hog barn. And of course, it's cool because there's some pretty good photo documentation. So archival footage, photos and that are pretty incredible.
Yeah.
We're often trying to use a lot of that as information on, especially if there were specific things that were planted, and try to reproduce those if we can.
Right. This old girl was there for a while.
Oh yeah, yeah. Chunk tear off the front, but we're gonna hold on to it. So.
Yeah.
Kind of like the big one up in the orchard parking lot.
Yeah.
The backside tore off it, but it's like, yeah, we'll just hold on to it. If it falls on my car, I guess it falls on my car.
Yeah.
I think it's safe. So.
All right. Well, thanks, Joel.
Yeah, just a little walk.
It's a good little tour.
Yeah, like I said, sometimes.
I don't know, how far back do I have to lean to get that view? Probably like that. I'm gonna try to remember this moment so I can look at it on the film. Okay, this is a natural lookup. This is straight ahead. Natural lookup. That's the extra crank. We'll see what that looks like. Got to make these trial and errors so I get better and better at filming. It's a nice little prairie grass knoll. Okay, so there's our landing pad. Well, let's see if I can't monkey fist. A little ways up in the tree here. Could have brought my throw line over here. Old school. Perfect. One shot, one kill. Can't complain about that. A little better than like trying to move it up the trunk with me. All right, where's the best place for this rope? Probably right here. There's gonna be the least amount of trash. I can put my akimbo on right away. Hopefully I don't have some hidden pine tar on this line now that I pulled it through a white pine crotch. It seemed like it had a lot of friction. Got my hands on still. Alright, we'll go up there, land it in, and then I can make about 10 cuts. Gotta climb this like a rock face here. Nice shot, Kev. All right. So now we got our double tie-in. It wasn't that much effort. We'll start making drop cuts. I think I'll take this in two just to make it easier for Joel. He can move it apart. Cut this one that's on the bottom out first. What's that?
Right below you.
All right. I gotta find my quickie. The quickie would be really handy in this situation.
Coming under.
All right.
Okay, go clear.
Now a quickie is a little lighter than a big Dan carabiner, but
Okay, so you don't want me to.
Not right now, but stuff on like the back side, like this back side.
but this'll work.
Yeah, but I mean that stuff's probably gonna be cut in half. So I don't
So instead of tying around the trunk and having to,
We'll probably put
you know, move my lanyard up and my choked off
fine.
thing here,
I wasn't sure.
yeah.
I can just keep advancing this.
Let me buck a little bit.
All right. So Big Dan can choke any way it wants to. It's just not gonna break. So that gets me several cuts, and I didn't have to like fight my choke system up the tree. always go out here where it's clean. You get a nice drop. Come at you. All right, little chunk. So this Big Dan is a lot heavier than a quickie, so for like this application, I'm just running up there and we'll choke it higher when we get there. Okay, so I Mickey Moused around trying to get a higher one. And slow me down a little bit. Beautiful view. Right there. Look at that naked knoll way across the way there. It's like they clear cut that whole bluff. All right. But yeah, it's a beautiful area. This is like drop cut practice. So now if this was a preservation, if this tree wasn't being taken down, I'd want to make these cuts out here so that we didn't have a chance of hitting the trunk. Because when you make them here, you know, your butt might hit the trunk. But let's practice on this one. Then you got a nice little safety factor there. So that one was bouncing off the trunk on the way down, as this one does. So, you know, if this is pruning, you wouldn't want to do it that way. Coming at you, Joel. Oops, held on all the way. Got a little quick, pulled out, had a little hanger on that side. So now I'm making these drop cuts in the branch collar, and that's where you can get that phenomenon where you get a little hinge wood there. And it was a little bit that I pulled the saw out too early, so it started to break and I kind of pulled out, and then it held on. So that was just enough to turn the branch and have it upright. Well, if we were really close to the structure, that could be a goof right there. So if you make your drop cut outside that branch collar, you have a lot less chance of this kind of stuff. But you know, I'm in an environment here where maybe I can be a little sloppy, but you know, for the purist, why would you ever be sloppy? Wow. It's probably a personality thing. Mentality of accomplish the job versus, okay, because these are all kind of right in here, I'm gonna cut them, cut stubs. All right, Joel, coming at ya. Oh, right on the wall. Cutting them out that far too helps avoid, you know, hitting my feet. You know, when something drops 4 feet and tags your foot, that could hurt. Just saying, could. All right, let's just... What's that?
I'm gonna clear your line.
All right. Take extra long. But I will do this so I get a straight choke. All right, stand clear. That branch collar held on again, so that's good. And then I kept cutting, but it's good practice if it matters not to make the cut there.
Those stubs will come back to haunt you.
Yeah, I know it.
Don't leave them.
I was just talking through that like making a drop cut in the branch collar, you know, you can get that kind of that tearing hang on.
Yep.
So you leave a stub, but don't leave the stub, you know, as you pass by it. Don't leave the stub. Yeah. It's like, I think I was there at one time. Doggone. the butt will fall faster than the tip. Now, not in this case because it's dead. So, in that case, it did not, the butt did not catch up to the tip because the tip didn't have any fan, didn't have any branches, but when you ordinarily drop these big fanned branches, the tip will tip down, but then the butt catches up because there's air drag on the end of the branch. Little stub bouncing down. All right. I'm not gonna be choosy. Just gonna choke it right there. Right there. That'll work. All right. Coming at you. I hadn't shut my saw off yet since the last time I said that.
I looked up and you're on the backside of the tree.
We aren't connected by a call. Been a lot of years since we worked together. You know what? You know what the guys say? Groundies beware, Kevin's in the air. He might only tell you once. Yeah, I get pretty linearly focused. All right, I got about 5 cuts. Get up in position and make the cut. Yeah, it's a little breezier up here. Might be getting some wind assist. Definitely have a little wind drift. Wind's at my back right now. Stuff over there. Okay, wind is at my back, so I could fall the top right there. I think I'll go up and take these backside ones off. and then come back down here and make the cut. And then we can follow a trunk. Yeah, a couple on this back side, then come back down here and follow the top. Perfect. I got the wind at my back, so that'll work. Okay, gotta be mindful of my rope now. As I got it up there. Take off these two.
Do you have your tag line with you, or?
Well, we could if you want to pull her off the top, but I think it's gonna go.
Okay, I just wondered if you needed one.
I mean, with the back, I'm gonna get this back weight off, and then I'm pretty comfortable.
Okay. Sounds good.
But now, I've always said I've never refused the tag line, so now I gotta take it, man.
Okay, I'll get it.
I gotta take it. Never refuse the tag line. No way, no how. See how that drifted? The wind, we do have the wind. But I've been asked if I want a tag line. I never refuse the tag line, especially from a seasoned guy like Joel. Especially. I'll pull the tag line up through there. The whole conglomeration over the hump there. Okay. So when this falls down, it'll be on top. Okay, I got a lot of slack in my climbing line. Go right on the blacktop side of that. Right down the middle of the pile.
Nice.
Well, since we got that out, why don't you clear it and send it back up? Then I don't have to use my climbing line. Not that I've ever used my climbing line to pull over a spar. No way would I ever do that. All right. Get down the middle of that pile. That'll work. All right, now it's just a down climb. Bring my rope with me. Choking on a big heavy carabiner like this helps it kind of move faster. Working a regular rope just choked on there with it bowling is kind of tedious. All right. Yeah, might as well not make smaller pieces than we need to. I keep forgetting my extra apparatuses. Tripod and little GoPro clamp at home. It's in my office behind the door for the Christmas party. Tucked away out of the way so the kids couldn't find them. I keep forgetting to grab them out of there. I gotta get back and help the guys finish their jobs. Go do some, end the day with some pruning. I was gonna kind of fast today, but now I'm feeling like lunch. Is that a cop out? Might be. I didn't officially say I was gonna fast. I was just thinking, I was thinking about it. So I'm technically not reneging. It's just an idea. Thursdays are my usual day. 5 weeks in December, 5 Thursdays. So kind of had that oddball exception going on. The holidays kind of. I was pretty good. I was in a 5-pound fluctuation, within 5-pound fluctuation through the holidays. So that's not a bad fluctuation for a guy my size. 5-pound variance through the holidays. Wow, what look at that. But would you look at that? Wow. It's crazy. Got a good sounding seal there. Almost sounds like it's got a muffler mod.
I've got a big bar for that. Do you want me to put it on?
No, let me demonstrate the small bar.
Small bar,
Norwegian technique.
Bore in the middle.
Yeah.
Don't forget the bore in the middle.
Yeah. I did it like a week ago and I didn't get very good footage of it, so
okay.
This will be a good opportunity.
Sounds good.
Yeah, maybe while I go change, you could clear the base here a little bit. All right, I did a little demonstration a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you'll have seen that by the time you see this. I cut down a big pine like this with that. I'm gonna use that today. Still small for that size of a trunk, but I don't even think I'll have to bore out the middle, or you know, from the notch side. I think I'll just be able to, because that's an 18-inch bar, so I don't think that's 34 inches thick. If I cut a relatively shallow notch, I should have plenty We're gonna need these. We need this. Old Jeff Schroeder axe. Didn't use the zip line today. Here, let's do a little ad. This is our zip line kit that you can buy. The snaps are upgraded, same style, but they're black. They're a little tougher, but it's nice. It's easy open, you know, easy one hand open. You just get this pushed. You can push that right against the line, snap it right in. These HMPE slings, or you can get double braid slings, either or. HMPE 16,000 pound tensile on a static load, so strictly speed line. Do not use it for negative rigging. HMPE fiber is kind of unique. It doesn't handle dynamic loads. It can handle a static load to a high tensile, but it will fracture on a dynamic load. So just don't play with it on a dynamic load. But speed line, all your energy is going down the line and not onto the sling. So it's great speed line stuff. I put some pretty big stuff on it, and I double them up because your weakest point is the snap, which is only about 5,000 pound tensile. So that's your lowest safety factor, is the snap. See this, Joel? Nice. Jeff Schroeder out of Grants Pass, Oregon.
Yeah.
Works with August Tunneke. He sets these heads.
Nice.
I'm like his #1 customer. I've bought 13 of them, I think. 10 to 13 of them. I lost track.
Right.
Probably 13. Yeah, definitely 13. I think that's the number. So let me know if somebody's bought more than 13 axes from him. We brought 3 to Guatemala. One, I think Jacob kept his, so he's got his. He gave one to Jorge Mario, the professor. And I gave mine to Don Taliesin, the Chiclero. Very kind man. And nice little camp axes. They were smaller than this. 2.5 pound heads and 22-inch handles. They were nice little units. This is a 6-pounder. It's good. It's good banger. It's actually a modern head, council tool. I'm thinking of carrying these on Game of Trees. Like just buy them straight from council tool and maybe have Jeff scribe them for me. And we'll sell them. Alrighty, good deal. We'll get after it.
All right.
That should work. I got a good escape route right back to the wall. Okay, we got to put her on the pile. Let's take care of our junk on here first. Come on, Mighty Mouse. Pull. There we go.
Oh, good thing we brought a little extra snow. Just fine.
It's a good thing.
If it's any longer, I'm going to get a full facial in here.
Yeah.
It'll be like falling, snowboarding in front of your buddies, and they stop.
Exactly. If we would have hit that little puff on the other side, you'd have got a face fall.
Yep.
All right. So, yeah, no need to come on and take the middle out. We had plenty of bar to get both ways. And I lined up perfectly on that. I mean, we're hardly overlapped at all. And then came all the way over to here so I could get a back wedge. And then plunged in here, set the hinge. And then when it's hard to pull over, I came in here and tweaked out some middle. So try to keep the corners, but come into the middle and take out a little bit. And then we got the pull. So, all right, game of trees. We're having fun. Well, my job's done.
Summer heat and tundra cold and throwing a storm of three. Stakes are high, there's always a risk when you're playing the game of trees.